After about a decade publishing a few hundred authors, I've got a favorite. I've got a favorite author who I feel like gets the most out of a book publishing process, and where the calculation of is this worth it, was the entire publishing process a net gain for me, is a very, very easy yes. Now, the sort of author that I love helping the most is an author where there's a business behind the book. So if you have a coaching business, for example, and the book forms a part of the business where you aren't necessarily relying fully on royalties from the book sale, you don't need every cent from the sale of the book for it to be a win. But if the book is able to bring you a customer, now that's the win we're looking for. That sort of author is the favorite I have out of every single one of the almost 500 authors I've guided from beginning to end of a publishing process. So if you have a business, think about getting a book out there, because it sets you aside from the competition and it becomes the best form of business card you could ever hope for. The beauty of the book is then you don't rely necessarily on making the most amount of money from each sale. You aren't watching your bank account, relying on cents to come through from sales of the book from Amazon. Instead, the goal becomes, can this book deliver a qualified lead to my inbox? And if the answer is yes, and that sounds like you, I would love to help you. So bring your book through, let's have a look through and see how we can help you. And again, remember that it's the simplest thing to get a book together, showcasing maybe the top 10 questions you have and that you receive from your customers. And that would set you aside from almost everyone else in the competition. See you on the next one.